Hello, my name is Liew. I'm from Malaysia. I was trained as a graphic designer, but I also get myself involved in, now I'm a visual artist, and also I got myself into theater practice, and I work with community, and also I work with children. Thanks. We are given 3 minutes, so I have to go. Okay, this is one of these visual art that I do. It's a large-scale photography collage. And the objective of this work is to go around Malaysia taking public sculptures around Malaysia. And all the public sculptures are the ugliest public sculpture in Malaysia. And I put it together because we have too many ugly public sculptures. Okay, next. Okay, from the year 2013 and 15, I was the artistic director for Heritage Celebration, a celebration in Penang. As you know, Penang is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Georgetown is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. So every year, the government will have a festival. And 2014, we focus on traditional craft. So we promote tangible and intangible heritage. But 2014, we focus on traditional craft. We try, our keyword is understand, value, and save. So we try to let people understand my making. Yeah, so they all have a chance to learn how to make the craft within a very short period of time, half an hour to 1 hour, and they can take home the craft. And also we give them a booklet about the master that we learned from, the significance and all that. And last year we focused on food, traditional food that we serve during festival. So the meaning of the food, why we eat the food during, and it covers all different, because Malaysia is a multi-racial country. So we have Chinese food, Indian food, Malay food, Islamic. So the challenge is, because Malaysia is a and it's a Muslim country and it's a multi-racial, so halal food and non-halal food is actually one kind of, like, we have to be very sensitive about that. And this festival falls under Ramadan month. It's the fasting month, so it's even more challenging. But we managed to get the Muslim community to the blessing, and they actually also demonstrate their food. And at one point, they were asking the public, "Can you please taste the food? Because I'm fasting, I cannot taste the food." So this is a really beautiful kind of like change of actually practice and structure within, because we always told don't eat in front of the Muslim because they are pasar. So, but this is the reverse. Okay, this come back to my practice as a theater practitioner. The costume that you see right in the middle there is actually a play that is called, we call it Hen and Rooster. It's actually the title, I think the script is of Cock or Hen. It's actually written by a Filipino writer, Alejandro R. Rosas. Yeah. So I do costume design, I do set design, and I collaborate. And also I co-direct. Yeah. So, but today I really want to focus on something that I work here in Ichimona. Next slide, please. This is a collaboration project with a director from Tokyo, Makoto Sato from Kyongji Theater, and it is a 3-year project here in Okinawa. It's actually quite some time ago, 2007 and 9. And my contribution for this project is to involve children in the production, try to incorporate children. And so I start with this drawing workshop that is called Let Me Draw. The secret agenda is to flood the town with children's drawing. So we actually start doing drawing in the workshop, and then we move out to the street, and even we go to the festival center to actually do on the floor and all that. And eventually, with the blessing of the director, Mr. Timoyota, we actually had our final kind of like drawing session outside the theater when audience come out. And they were all drawing on the floor, and they were all drawing everywhere. The children were really, their parents are lying down and the children are tracing their body. So we make the workshop simple and easy, because one thing about drawing, you don't want to challenge their ability in drawing. So everything is very simple. You just trace the body, and then you fill in whatever you want to fill in. And we have one kit that actually use the chalk. Japanese chalk is actually very thick and this like, And instead of drawing, tracing and all that, he draw one line. His intention is just finish the job. So he walked one line, a very long line continuous line, and he finished the job. And that really blew our mind. Yeah. And we think, wow, he's really, you know, a Japanese minimalist kind of like conceptual artist in the future. Okay, next slide, please. And the following year, we push it in further. We asked for this is a shop. It was this festival was held in Okinawa City. Is the other part of. So we got one of these empty shop lot, and we kind of like recreate a theater, yeah, the space. So we next please. So we run our workshop there. We run our theater games, theater dance movement workshop, drawing workshop, and everything there. So to create our own space for the children. Next. So of course we invite the children to actually dress up our theater space. Yeah. So children are stop that. Yeah. Children are familiar, very sensitive to space. Yeah. So we are trying to create a space where when they come in, they can actually feel already they can relate to the space. So children's drawing is something that we use to actually make the connection so that they feel very comfortable when they come in. Next. So during the performance, at one part, we actually invite the audience, to children to come up and fill in the rest of the wall. So we give them this the luminous chalk, yeah, to draw, because the story is about underwater. So we ask them about, you know, what do you see and all that. So they draw all these underwater creatures in the water, and then we carry on our play. And at one point, we turn off all the light and we turn on the ultraviolet light, and their drawing grow in the dark, and you can see the faces of the children. You know, it glow with it. Next. And so this is one way to incorporate children's in our production, and also giving the audience themselves to participate in our production. And also to push it further, in our theater we have actually two doors. One door is for adult, and then the other door is for children only. So only children is allowed to walk through that door. Adults are not allowed. Yeah. So what I'm trying to share here is that I think we need to sometimes we need to let the children's decide and tell us, you know, or share, and we need to give them a voice and a space so that they can actually voice out, yeah. And many times we make too much decision for them, so it's good to actually let their voice out, let them, and to prove that, yeah, okay. Sorry, my time is up. Okay, to prove that the children's is, so the name card, next. The name card I give you is actually drawn by a 7-year-old boy, and I went to his house, and you know, he just started to draw this about me, because you know I'm working with theater, and he has got 6 scenes of Liew from the evolution of from Kung Yu to Kung Fu. So I make it into the name card, which, yeah, okay. Thank you very much.